Welcome to Animal Crochet Academy. This is Daria, and we'll be learning how to crochet this charming Valentine's Day snail. This video is designed especially for beginners with a bit of crochet experience. If you're interested in learning how to crochet simple amigurumi projects, consider subscribing. And all the links to the materials and tools will be in the description box below. If you like a written pattern for this project, check out our Instagram at Animal Crochet Store. Here you can see all the materials and tools that we'll need for today's tutorial. So first of all, let's talk about yarn. We'll be working with these two colors. It is light pink and off-white yarn. They are in 4 or medium weight, and we need small amount of each color. Then we'll need 4mm crochet hook, scissors, stuffing, tapestry needle, stitch marker, and pair of safety eyes. Start by making a heart. So take the pink yarn, and the first thing that we need to do is a magic circle. So put your yarn on the table like this with the short end going to the left, then create a loop like that with the working yarn on top of the short end. Then grab this intersection with your thumb and middle finger like this. Drape the working yarn over your index and hold the working yarn in crocheting position like that. So then you need to insert your hook right into the circle. From top, catch the yarn and bring it forward. Then hold these two sides of the circle like this and make a chain. So that's your magic circle. Untangle this short yarn end, and you can control the size of the circle by pulling this short end. So if you need to make it smaller, you need to pull the short end. If you need to make it bigger, you just pull the circle itself. Alright, so in the first round, we need to make 6 single crochet, and all of them go into the magic circle. And when you'll do that, make sure that these two yarns, you treat them as one. So whenever you insert your hook, you go under both of these two yarns. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's my first single crochet, and I need to make 6 of them. So 5 more single crochet into the magic circle. Alright, count the amount of stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you have 6, so then you can take this short end and hold the stitches with your other hand and start pulling the short end to close the hole, like this. After that, we'll need a stitch marker. We will place the stitch marker on the last stitch of the round. So the stitch that you just did, you insert the stitch marker under 2 loops of the last stitch, like this. In the second round, we need to make 6 increases. So you make increase in each stitch. Increase means doing 2 single crochet into the same hole. But the question is, where do we start? So you need to count backwards in order to find the first stitch. So stitch with the marker is our stitch number 6. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So this stitch is my first stitch. Insert your hook under 2 loops of the first stitch and make your first single crochet. Then insert your hook into the same hole one more time under 2 loops and make another single crochet. That's your increase. 2 single crochet going from the same hole, that's an increase. And we need to work like this to the end. So you do increase in each stitch to the end of this round. At the end, take away the marker, make your last increase, and put the marker back. After that, count your stitches. You should have 12 single crochet. In the round 3, we don't do any increases, so you just single crochet around. and you will have 12 stitches at the end of this round. At the end, take away the marker, make your last stitch, and put the marker back. Then you need to make a slip stitch into the next stitch, so insert your hook into the next stitch under 2 loops, then make yarn over and pull through the stitch and through the loop on the hook, and tighten that. So then we need to fasten off, so cut the yarn, leaving a long tail, we'll need it for sewing the hole later, and pull the yarn end through the remaining loop. Now we need to do the same piece again, so repeat rows 1, 2 and 3 one more time, but don't make a slip stitch and don't fasten off at the end. That's what you're supposed to have. So this is my first piece, and this is exactly the same but second piece, and I didn't do any slip stitches and I didn't break the yarn. So in the next round we need to join these two together, and we will work around all of them. So keep the stitch marker on the last stitch of the second piece. Okay, let's work around the first piece at the beginning. So we need to make 12 single crochet, and we will start from the stitch where you did your slip stitch. So it's exactly over here. Insert your hook there. Okay, make sure that you're working with working yarn, and make a single crochet. After that, make 11 more single crochet along the first piece. When you have 12 stitches, so now let's work around the second piece. So here we need to find the next stitch. So you see the stitch marker showing this hole. So that's the last stitch, and we need to insert our hook into the next stitch. No worries if you'll see a hole, we'll fix it later with this yarn end. So that's why I bring it to the front, to the outside. And work 11 more single crochet, so you just single crochet to the marker. At the end, take away the marker, make the last stitch, and put the marker back. And count your stitches. You should have 24 after making this round. If these yarn ends are on your way, so you just can cut them shorter and hide them inside, like that. Next round, round 5, we start with 1 decrease, so insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, have 2 loops on the hook. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 of them. And then make 2 single crochet, each of them going into their own space. 1 and 2. Now repeat this part, 1 decrease, 2 single crochet all around to the end. In total, you're repeating it 6 times. and at the end you should have 18 stitches. Round 6, you work without any decreases, you just single crochet around, and you should end up with 18 single crochet. Round 7, you start with 1 decrease, and then do 1 single crochet. Repeat this part 1 decrease, 1 single crochet all around. In total, you'll be doing it 6 times. And at the end of this round, you're supposed to have 12 stitches. Now we need to add some stuffing. So take small portions and insert it into the heart, like this. Make sure that you put in enough stuffing, but it shouldn't be too much as well. We don't want to have any bumps or holes. Alright, after that let's make round 8. Round 8 is very easy. You just single crochet around, and at the end you should have 12 single crochet. In the round 9 you need to make 6 decreases. And at the end of this round, you should have 6 single crochet. Now you can take a little bit of stuffing and add a little bit more. Then the last round, round 10, we'll be doing just 6 single crochet around. Take away marker, we don't need it anymore in the heart piece. Make the last stitch. Then make a slip stitch into the next stitch. Fasten off. Leave a little bit longer end so we can use it later for sewing it. Pull the yarn end through the loop like that. Then you need to take tapestry needle, thread this yarn end through the tapestry needle, and we need to close this hole. So we have 6 stitches, and you need to use all of them to close the hole, and we'll be using only front loops, outside loops, and you're doing the same stitch over and over again. So pull through, then through the next one. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we are coming back to the beginning, and then you just pull your yarn, and that's how you're closing the hole. So then you can make a security knot. So find any loop that is close to your yarn end, doesn't matter which one, let's say this one. Insert your needle under that loop, pull through, but not to the end, be careful. Leave a bigger loop, then insert your needle into that loop and tighten that like this. Then we can leave it for now. And I want to close this hole, so let's use this yarn end to make exactly the same thing that we did on the other side. So we'll be stitching around like that. So when you add around, you can pull the yarn to close the hole, then make a security knot. And insert your needle into the hole that is very close to the yarn end. Let's say this one, and take it away on the other side. And cut this excess yarn. That's what you're supposed to have at the end. Okay, now take the off-white yarn and let's make the snail itself. So first thing that we need to do is a magic circle again. So you already know how to make a magic circle. And then we need to make 6 single crochet into the magic circle. Pull the short end to close the circle. Take the stitch marker, install it on the last stitch under 2 loops, like this. And in the second round, we need to make 6 increases. So let's find the first stitch, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is my first stitch. Okay, and I'm doing increase over there. And then increase into each stitch to the end. At the end, take away the marker, make your last increase. Put the marker back. Count your stitches, you should have 12. Round 3, we start with 1 increase and then 1 single crochet. Then you need to repeat this part, 1 increase, 1 single crochet all around to the end. And at the end, you will have 18 stitches. In the round 4, you need to make 1 increase and then 5 single crochet. Then repeat this part, 1 increase, 5 single crochet 2 more times. And at the end of this round, you should have 21 single crochet. Next 3 rounds, 5, 6, and 7, you just single crochet round, and you should have 21 stitches after each of these rounds. Please be careful and count your stitches after each round. Round 8, we start with 1 decrease and then make 5 single crochet. Then repeat this part, 1 decrease, 5 single crochet 2 more times. And at the end of this round, you should have 18 stitches. In the round 9, you need to make 1 decrease and then 1 single crochet. Then repeat this part, 1 decrease, 1 single crochet all around. In total, you're repeating it 6 times. And at the end of this round, you should have 12 stitches. Now you need to take safety eyes and install them between rounds 6 and 7. So let's find those rounds. So count from the very top of the snail head. So this is round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we installing it between 6 and 7. So one eye can go over here. And the other one, we need to count 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And into the 5th, we are inserting the second eye, like this. And then you just need to take washers. And then you just take in washers. and securing the eyes like that. So the white part going towards the eye, the white part of the washer, and close it. Okay, then you need to take some stuffing and insert it into the head. After that, we'll be doing the body of the snail, and it's very, very easy. So next round is 10. You just a single crochet round, and you should have 12 stitches at the end. And you repeat this round to the round number 27. So right now you just single crochet around, count your stitches, and you work like this till the round 27. I have 27 rounds, so let me show you how to count your rounds. You can start from the top and count those ridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. So right now we need to stuff the body, but we'll not stuff it right to the end. Stuffing should finish somewhere here. So stuff approximately to the middle of the body. Take the small amount and put it inside the body like that. Don't overstuff the body. It should be very, very soft. Yeah, I think that's enough. Round 28, we start with 1 decrease and then 2 single crochet. Repeat this 2 more times. 1 decrease, 2 single crochet, 2 more times. And at the end of this round, you should have 9 stitches. In the round 29, you just single crochet around and you should have 9 stitches at the end. In the round 30, you need to make 1 decrease and then 1 single crochet. Repeat this 1 decrease, 1 single crochet 2 more times. And at the end of this round, you should have 6 stitches. Okay, then we need to make a slip stitch into the next stitch. Fasten off, so cut the yarn and pull the yarn end through the remaining loop and tighten that. Now we need to close this hole, so take the tapestry needle, thread the yarn through the tapestry needle and close the hole the same way like we did for the heart. Make a security knot. And hide the yarn end inside of the body. Cut the excess yarn. That's what you're supposed to have. Now let's make 2 tentacles. They are absolutely identical. So we need to start with off-white yarn. And the first thing that we need to do is a slip knot. So drape your yarn over your index finger like this. Hold these 2 ends with your other hand. Twirl your index once to create a loop. Insert your thumb into the loop. And then with these 2 fingers, you need to catch the working yarn. And these 2 yarn ends you hold with the other hand and you pull it to the opposite directions. So then insert your hook into this loop and adjust the size of the loop. Make sure that the knot is as small as possible. Then we need to make 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Skip the last chain and starting from the next one, make 2 single crochet, and I will insert my hook like this. So at the bottom I'll have just 1 loop, and on top I'll have 2 loops. So this is my first single crochet. Then I do exactly the same way next single crochet. And then I need to make another single crochet into the next stitch the same way, but I will stop when I'll have 2 loops on the hook, so I don't finish it. Because I need to change a color right now, so I take my pink, leave a little bit longer end, it will be easy for you to weave in later, and drop the white color, hold the pink in crocheting position, and finish your stitch with the pink. So then you need to make 5 single crochet into the last stitch, and I will also insert my hook the same way like I was doing before. So at the bottom I have 1 and on top I have 2 loops. But while I'll do that, this white working yarn, I put it along the stitch like that. So I insert my hook under stitch and the white working yarn, and I need to make 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one. I don't finish, I stop when I'll have 2 loops on the hook. Then I drop my pink, hold the white yarn, and finish the stitch with white. And then I need to insert my hook into the next stitch on the foundational chain and do a slip stitch like that. Then you can cut white, leave a little bit longer end, and you can cut the pink too. So fasten off, pull this yarn end through the remaining loop and tighten that. This yarn end we'll be using for sewing the piece later. And these 3 yarn ends we need to weave in. So let me show you how to do that. Take the tapestry needle, thread the yarn through the tapestry needle. And if that's a pink, that means I need to try to hide it into the pink stitches. Find any loop that is close to the yarn end, let's say this one. Insert your needle under that loop and pull through. And you need to repeat it several more times. I will do it like till this point. And I can do it under several stitches at the same time. And pull through. Then you can cut the excess yarn. Repeat the same thing with these 2 ends and then make another piece exactly the same way. Now let's attach tentacles to the head of the snail. So first thread the yarn through the tapestry needle, and we need to bring the yarn end over here. So you just do a couple stitches and bring the yarn to the end like that. Okay, so then you can take the snail, place a tentacle, so it should be on the same line as the eye, but not like exactly in the middle, a little bit closer to the face. I would say here on the 3rd row, something like that. So if you like the position, now you can sew. Make 1 stitch on the head and 1 stitch on the tentacle. Repeat it a couple more times to secure it more. Don't break the yarn, attach the second one, and if you like the position of both of them, then you can make a security knot and hide the yarn end inside. Now let's attach the heart to the body of the snail like this. So first we need to thread the yarn through the tapestry needle. And we need to bring the yarn end to one of the sides. So just insert your needle into any hole that is very close to the yarn end and take it away on this side. It should be like after the third row, exactly on the side of the heart, like that. Then place heart to the body of the snail like this. And start sewing. So we need to make one stitch on the head, one stitch on the heart. We'll go the other direction like this. Always check the position of the heart, so make sure that you didn't move anything. Okay, and repeat these 2 stitches until you'll attach the piece completely. So one stitch on the body, one stitch on the heart. Work like this to the end. At the end, you need to make a security knot. Find any loop on the part that is very close to the yarn end, insert your needle under that loop, pull through but not to the end, leave a loop, and then insert your needle into that loop and tighten that. Like that. And now we need to hide this yarn end inside, so find any hole that is very close to the yarn end and take it away on the other side and cut the excess yarn. This is what you're supposed to have at the end. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave us a comment, like and share this video if it was useful for you, subscribe to Animal Crochet Academy YouTube channel, and stay positive.